Previously on Genshin Impact.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the God of Salt. The God of Salt Havria was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Oh.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
The Fatui?
I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time!
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I heard that Wanyan Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wanyan Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhongli as my own consultant while I'm in town.
A consultant of the Wanyan Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you were studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
Why?
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the God of Salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find. This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. Rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
It's a bit strange.
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
No, you're just trying to get rich off archaeology.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Sal Terrae next.
And now, on Genshin Impact. Alright, so we have arrived at the spot. The objective is right over there. So yeah, I've been wondering what this place was, but I couldn't figure out how to remove the seal. So it turns out I just needed to do the story quest from Zhongli, and then we'll maybe find out what that pit is. Oh boy, I don't want to get into a fight here. Just go around. Don't see me. And okay, they didn't notice us. Good. I don't know what this place is. So yeah, there's the seal thing.
I heard that Sal Terrae was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the God of Salt Havria enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the God of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Sal Terrae. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the God of Salt.
Is it related to Rex Lapis?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The God of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the God of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Huh, okay. So, oh, it's actually over here. Oh, we have to go back that way? Yeah, probably should have brought out Kaya for this one so I can use his ice bridge. Or probably Mona would have been a better option since she can just briefly go past the water. Don't mind me. Oh boy. Yeah, you can't chase after me. Oh,
Here it
that's
is.
what...
There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the God of Salt.
Yep.
According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Yep, already one step ahead of you. So, do we just stand here? Ah.
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
Okay, so... I forgot, wait, hold on, cutscene.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the God of Salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Terrae.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north.
Okay, so south, east, west, north. Okay, I gotta remember that.
With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Okay, south, east, west, north.
Right. Yeah, right.
Probably should get rid of all the... Dang it. Dang it. Alright, that's it. That took care of you. Okay, south, east, west, north. South, east, west, north. Okay, okay, think this is... How do I know which is facing south? South, east, west, north. Okay, hold on. Let's think for a sec. Okay, so south would be, I guess, bottom. Oh, we need Beto for this. That's south. Okay, it could be this one. South, east. No, that's west. Sorry, it's definitely this one. East. We got west and north. Okay, and this one should do it. And Aha! Got it.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Okay, and I'm curious to know what truth that is. And it's unlike Zhongli to kill someone. So let's see what happens.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I won't take any either.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the God of Salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Okay, so we finally are able to go in here now. So let's go! Oh, I thought it was going to be another domain, but turns out it's a cave. Woo! This place is big! Oh, wow! I'm gonna have to explore this later. Okay, it's getting spacious in here. So yeah, definitely head that way. Oh! I slipped.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Yeah, don't mind them. Oh boy, now we got Geo slimes now. Ouch.
Boba, get them!
Windblade!
Okay, let's just clean up the enemies first. Okay, that took care of you. Okay, I think we're good, so let's proceed forward. Oh, this is definitely a domain of mysteries and salts. Okay, oh yeah, this is definitely domain. And I don't have any Geo on me, but hopefully we're gonna play as Zhongli. So we're good. Yeah, I do hope we play as Zhongli, because if not, I think I might have screwed myself. But let's hope that's not the case. I mean, in every story quest, we gotta play as the character that the quest itself is centered on. Because there's no way that we're not gonna play them. I mean, there's Yan Fate. See? I told you! What did I say? We're playing as Zhongli. Sweet. Whoa. Are these petrified statues?
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the God of Salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
A bizarre-looking statue that appears to be made of salt. So these were real people? How did they get petrified? Oh boy, this is gonna be... Man, I don't even know the right word for it. Okay, so we go left. Let's give Zhongli a try. Whoa! Whoa, that's bad. Nice. Woo! Whoa, nice. Hold on, I gotta check out his loadout. Okay, so what's this weapon called? Vortex Vanquisher. Okay, if I ever get that in a pull, and if I ever get Zhongli, then I know what weapon to give him. And of course, 5-star artifacts. Alright, and oh yeah, I forgot that you can climb his pillars. Oh wait, enemy's not dead yet.
Stabilize!
How do you... There you go. Oh, now the pillars come into use. Hold on. And... Can I hold a point? I guess I can't. And there we go. Oh, now... Can I parkour my way up? Come on, why is it in domains that you can't... Really? Ah, come on. I guess I gotta stand back a bit. And then... There we go. I just need to move back a bit. Ooh, what's this?
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the God of Salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The God of Salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune!
Hey! How can you use a relic of the God of Salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Kliment wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Okay. Oh, more statues to examine? Here's a transfix in an earnest posture. No, perhaps he was also afraid? Okay then. Anything worth getting in here? No treasure items? Nothing? No? Sometimes there's treasure chests. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, nothing there. Alright, let's move forward. Okay, more, okay, I can't examine that statue.
Quake!
I will have order!
Ooh, boy! Oh man, they got obliterated! Wow! Alright, oh, whoa,
Crumble!
And... There we go. Okay, what next? What is this?
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the God of Salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless! Why would she get anything?
Are you breaking the contract?
Oh boy, here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
Ooh, you do not want to piss off the Lord of Contracts.
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
Ooh.
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Ooh, what's gonna happen?
Pay your dues.
Matsui agent. Oh boy. Dang it.
Crumble. Rise.
Woo!
This
Get
is
obliterated. Ooh. Oh, he's petrified. Wow, that's so cool.
can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
At least we had our guard up.
Yeah, good thing Paimon can smell a liar from a mile away.
Sure.
Climent's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the God of Salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the God of Salt. I believe those legends about the God of Salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Chising, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the God of Salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Come to think of it, I've never heard you say Rex Lapis.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue.
Yeah, he's dead, remember? You remember what happened at the Rite of Ascension?
Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Can we examine the statue here? No? Yeah, I'm glad that Nesnaya guy's dude. He was never interested in archaeology anyway. Ooh, we jump here? Okay, I thought I was gonna just fall straight down.
Quake!
Okay. Ooh, treasure over there. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't see that stuff back there. Shoot. Hold on. Maybe I can still go back?
Rise!
Oh, boy. Oh wait, maybe I can go this way. Oh, shoot! Was that an invisible wall or something? Okay, and my characters have just lost some health. Great. Wait, is that where we came from? I'm just confused. Or maybe that is where we came from. Oh, I'm just an idiot.
Crumble!
Oh, that still counted, thankfully. Okay, so this one... Can we put it in the center?
Quake!
Ah! It's a little off-center.
Rise!
There we go. Nope, more enemies.
Quake! Crumble! Rise!
Sorry about that. That was just my alarm telling me that it's over an hour already and that I need to wrap this up as soon as possible to try and squeeze in all the footage.
Quake! Order guide you.
Woo! Nice. Oh, more enemies.
Rise! Quake!
Ow.
Rise! I will have order. Quake!
There we go.
This is order.
Woo! Nice. Oh, let me get these items first. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to use oh, never mind. Wrong way. I can still make it though. Okay, make sure nothing else is missed. Okay, I think we're good. Examine the sword.
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the God of Salt had to fight back! Fight back against the evil Morax! But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the God of Salt!
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Kliment is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
You can't. That goes against the rules he created himself.
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Zhongli!
Oh boy.
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Oh.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the God of Salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the 7.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Teyvat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the God of Salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the God of Salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Hey,
what you said really is true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Okay. So this God of Salt was not powerful at all. She just ran?
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
Yeah, I noticed the background music has changed. He seems to have been fleeing from something, no doubt suspecting that something terrible was afoot. Okay, what else are we gonna find? Oh, that's the same thing. Alright. It's the same thing here? Oh, yep, definitely the same thing. Just wanted to be sure. Oh, you're over here.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
What were they running from? Was there an explosion here?
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day.
Oh, so that guy was the one holding the sword that killed the God of Salt. As a result, the God of Salt exploded.
The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
That's intense.
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You seem all too familiar with what happened to the God of Salt.
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
The people of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyan Stone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Alright, that's it. So man, even though some of her followers betrayed her, she didn't hold any grudge against them. Damn. That was a really... If I was a follower of the God of Salt and someone told me this story, I would be in total disbelief. Like, I can't believe that this is what really happened. Yeah, so this guy was the one holding the sword that killed the God of Salt. So I don't know if he was stabbed, like, in the back or was stabbed in front. He once held something in his hand, upraised in a pose of supreme effort. This must be the one who stabbed her. Yeah, I can't examine these other statues. Oh wait. Examine solid floor. Ground zero. No matter what was once here, naught remains but a single flower of salt. Ooh, okay. Anyway, let's get our treasure. And let's get out of this place. On to Guyan. Hold on. Something up here? No, just some books. Let's head on to Guyan Stone Forest. Alright, so we have arrived at Guyan Stone Forest. And apparently we gotta go to the top of the mountain here. And it just started to rain. Great. So, yeah, that was a hell of a punishment for poor... What's her name again? But the one for that Nyan guy totally deserved it. I mean, he only cared about the freaking treasure. And I remember that there... Yep, 3 Abyss Mages.
To ashes!
Okay, we got the one.
Boba, get them!
Hey, it's just a little light. No need to fear it on the open ocean, so there's even less...
Nice and spicy!
There, almost got it. Alright, that took care of it. Yeah, we're almost there. Hopefully we don't get struck by lightning in the process. Hold on, maybe I should change the time of day, because I think it would be better if it was daytime. So yeah, let's do that. Hopefully the thunderstorm will pass. And yeah, it did. Good. There we go. Much better. So yeah. Whoop. Whoop. So, hey Zhongli, what do you want to talk about here?
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
So, what would you like us to do?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
So, you didn't just bring me along to find treasure.
Well, may you find treasure among the stars, even after you have left Teyvat. Now, I am the god of wealth, so I would think that my words have some weight here. Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
And that's it. We're done with the quest. So, wow. That was a pretty interesting quest. We learned that Zhongli as his title suggests, is indeed the god of contracts, and he doesn't take lightly to people who break those contracts. So yeah, if you ever make a contract with him or in Leeway, don't ever have the idea or even the faintest idea breaking or slightly bending that contract. So anyways, I'm all out of time for this episode, Mon Gamers. So next on our list, let's just go ahead and see. Should be oh wait, now I could... Oh, okay. So it turns out now I can do the second Zhongli story quest. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do that one. And then after Zhongli, we're definitely gonna do Child next. Which hopefully is in Niue and not somewhere else, like in Inazuma or the next region after that. But definitely, we got these ones next in line. Ganyu, Xiao, and Hu Tao. But for now, next episode will be the second Zhongli story quest. So I hope you guys did enjoy this first Zhongli story quest. And if you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Share this with your gamer friends, especially those that love playing Genshin Impact. And if you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on the channel, please be sure to like and follow my social media pages over on facebook.com/JaceGaming127 and over on twitter.com/JaceGaming127. That is if you have a Twitter account. But most importantly, if you want to stay notified on all my newest videos, please click that subscribe button and then click that notification bell to be immediately notified on all the newest videos I release. And without further ado, but I'm Salamat for watching, Mon Gamers, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Ingat!
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
I feel a bit bad for the God of Salt.
We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time.
Won't those relics cause Osial to grow in power?
Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more.
What will you do now?
That is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer. But now... Yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Leo's past?